Difference. In Colorado, police officers found guilty of domestic violence lose their jobs. Well, what if the domestic violence is uncovered not in a criminal court but in a civil court? Call 7 investigator John Ferrugia discovered that no one is checking to find out. And John, you found a police officer with a violent history still out carrying a gun.
That's right, Ann. The judge says this Denver officer is a threat to his girlfriend, although he's never been convicted of domestic violence. But our investigation found the Denver Police Department ignoring a federal law that would likely prevent him from carrying a gun.
He would hurt me, he would hurt himself, he would threaten suicide. And when he would say something like, "I know where to hide the body," it would really make me think that he could do something like that to me.
Vanessa is describing her ex-boyfriend, Jason Dale.
I didn't take it as a joke, and he knew that.
He is the father of her child and a Denver police officer.
I was worried that he would kill me and then himself and the baby.
On 2 occasions in 2009, Vanessa says she called 911 to report Dale, once for breaking the temporary restraining order she had against him, another for domestic violence. He was not arrested.
I believe he wasn't arrested because he's a police officer.
Court records say Dale would get angry and pull Vanessa's hair, push her, bang his own head against the wall, putting holes in it, threatening suicide, and leaving shotgun shells for her to find. He even threw her dog against the wall. Do you believe he should have been arrested for domestic violence?
Yes, on both occasions.
When the restraining order became permanent, a Weld County judge said Dale had committed acts of domestic violence. In her ruling, the judge said when Mr. Dale is upset or frustrated or angry, he loses control of his behavior and he hurts. The court finds he presents a danger to Vanessa. The permanent restraining order could have cost Dale his job with the Denver police. A clerical error saved him. So the judge said, "I made a mistake."
Right.
When granting the restraining order, the court did not check this box, known as the Brady box. If checked, Dale could not carry a gun.
And then we went to court, and the box was not checked.
And why?
His lawyer argued that he needed a gun to be a police officer.
Dale's attorney argued the Brady box should not be checked because Dale never specifically used a gun during the domestic disputes. John Ferrugia.
Yeah.
Or Channel 7. Jason? We met with Jason Dale outside a home in Greeley.
Do you feel like you should be able to carry a gun?
Yes, sir. Clearly, he didn't want to talk with us.
Are you afraid you're going to lose your job?
Of course I am.
Yeah.
And I never did anything.
It may very well be that that is a case that was able to, for lack of a better term, slip through the cracks. And we should have a better procedure in place.
Denver Manager of Safety Al LeCabe is talking about police officers with restraining orders.
Should the department be concerned about this kind of conduct if, in fact, it happens off-duty? The answer is yes, absolutely.
Right now, the Denver police only know about officers with restraining orders if there's an outside complaint or if the officer self-reports to his or her supervisor. But there is no requirement for the supervisor to pass that information up the chain of command or to internal affairs. The Denver Police Department does not track who has a restraining order, why they have it, or how many officers have one.
It's like any behavior. If an officer doesn't self-report or no one reports it to us, there's actually no way for us to know.
And we discovered there's no effort by the Denver Police Department to find out. Our investigation has found that federal law prohibits someone with a restraining order who represents a credible threat to an intimate partner from having a gun or possessing ammunition. Yet, it's apparent neither the police department in Denver nor other departments we've checked with are investigating their officers with restraining orders nor reporting them to federal authorities when appropriate. So, Ann, essentially, this law is being ignored.
So we heard Al LeCabe say you're supposed to self-report. So did this Jason Dale report his restraining order?
Well, in fact, he did report it to his supervisor, and no action was taken, and none is required. So Al LeCabe says he's now investigating this whole issue in the department. He's going to get back to us, but the question is, how many Jason Dales are out there? How many police officers have restraining orders in the Denver Police Department and other departments?
And that's a very big question.
Big question for those people who have the restraining order.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right. Thank you, John. Very interesting.